This is Alan Weinkrantz. I'm here today with Bernie Arnason, who's the chair of the Digital Home Summit. We're here in Las Vegas, and you're also the publisher of Telecompetitor. And Bernie, you know, we're coming up at the end now of your event. I was really amazed at the programming. Tell me what kind of drove you to the topic areas.
I've been covering this space for several years now, and recognize that the concept of the digital home, I think, is one that's becoming of great importance, particularly to service providers. And as I was covering this, all of the issues related to this for the past several years, I decided, you know what, it would be good to pull together some industry thought leaders and service providers and the digital home ecosystem to really kind of talk through the issues and implications of what the digital home means, particularly from a broadband carrier point of view. I tend to think of it as really the next frontier, if you will, for broadband, and carriers have to figure out how to best leverage everything that all the possibilities of the inside the home. And so the idea was to bring all these folks together in an event and have some real good discussion, and that's what we accomplished, I think.
What are some of your takeaways from the event today?
I think it really validated much of what I was thinking in terms of how service providers are approaching this. I mean, we had some very good speakers from actual carriers, Comcast, for example, Verizon, GVTC, which is a smaller broadband carrier in Texas. And they all, I think, talked in the same way about why the digital home is important and what the opportunity they see in terms of growing revenue, reducing churn, all of the things that are important to service providers in this real, competitive world that they operate in. And so, key takeaways, I guess, would be, one, we're really early on in this trend. A lot of things need to still be worked out and defined in terms of best practices, technologies, different approaches in terms of how to make money at this. So we're very much in the process right now. It's early in the game, but it's one that's going to only build over time, one that's going to become even more important.
So your next event now is really on the smart grid. So we've talked a lot about inside the home, but inside the home gets connected to the smart grid that goes outside of the home. Can you talk about kind of what's on the prospective programming in November that you're going to do?
Smart grid, I kind of look at in a similar way to Digital Home Summit. It's a new emerging trend, one that potentially holds great opportunity for broadband carriers, and so we're pulling together an event from a broadband carrier point of view that says, let's really talk about and define what the smart grid opportunity is, and really try to outline how carriers should begin to develop a strategy to leverage that opportunity. Smart grids means a whole lot of things to a whole lot of people. If you ask 10 people what smart grid is, you probably get 10 different answers, and that's part of what we want to do, is bring some clarity to what it means, and then better define what the opportunity is for carriers.
Okay. And how do people follow you on the internet? And you're also on Twitter.
I am on Twitter. Best way to follow me on the internet is through my blog, which is telecompetitor.com. My Twitter feed is @telecompetitor, and you'll find other ways through those two methods.
Thanks a lot, and thanks for a great program today.